So, just to jump right into it, to answer your question, I think my favorite theme song of all time is probably going to be Duel of the Fates, although you probably saw that one coming from several miles away. It's also, in addition to being probably one of my favorite songs, it's just one of the greatest musical compositions of this current era. It's recognized as such, even though it was just made for a science fiction movie. However, some honorable mentions I'd like to include would be the Test Drive song from How to Train Your Dragon, the Kung Fu Panda main theme, the Star Wars main theme, also probably could have seen that coming, and the original Pokemon theme. And while I was searching for that last one, I stumbled upon the tribute video for the send off of Ash, performed by the guy who does the original Pokemon theme. I'll have a link to that in the description as well for anyone who wants to check it out. Now, on to the important part, D&D. So the setup for this campaign is we are in a town, all the players are in a town that hires adventurers once a month for odd jobs that they can't afford for their town guard to do as they're a small town, so they instead hire out mercenary work from adventurers that are just passing by. It opens on a tavern with 6 out of the 7 players already in there. There is a female purple tiefling in a back corner surveying the entire room and sitting alone. Near the bar, there is a red-skinned tiefling. That is my character, and I rolled a nat 20 on a constitution check, so I am on my currently 4th keg of beer from the bar. I'm in a table close-ish to the bar. Then at the bar, there is a human barbarian who is in a silent drinking contest with me, trying to keep pace and losing badly. Also at the bar, there is a robot called a Warforged playing solitaire, while also reading a book on how to play solitaire correctly. There is a bright green Aarakocra, which is like a bird person, perched on the rafters of the tavern, eating a stray cat with blood dripping onto the table below, and the Aarakocra is perched right above the purple tiefling woman, who looks slightly perturbed at this. And the final player is a human that is wrapped in a ton of cloaks and blankets in the other corner of the bar, just looking sad. Then the final player of our party comes into the bar, notices the tiefling and the Aarakocra, and then just heads over there, introduces himself. As the next few minutes go by, the conversation gets a bit louder and attracts more and more of our party. Within maybe like 10 minutes, all of us are gathered around that table, and the conversation quickly starts to pan around the taste and hunt of stray cats. And then soon, it turns out that the Aarakocra just had 4 cats in his feathers and just started passing them around to everyone. Then when more people were like, hey, this is pretty good, the Aarakocra decides to fly off to find more stray cats. And the red tiefling character also flies out to find more stray cats as well. He notices a ginger cat in one of the alleys and dives towards it pretty quickly. Then he rolls another constitution check, rolls a 4, and instantly falls in love with this cat, who, by the way, his name is Sniffums. Then both the tiefling and Aarakocra return to the bar, the Aarakocra not having found any more stray cats, and me having found a new pet. Most of the party also falls in love with the new cat, although a couple still want to eat it, like the Warforged and the Aarakocra. Then it also comes up that in the tiefling's bag, there is a giant hellhound egg. A couple of the other party members try to touch it, and it doesn't fully go well. Then it comes time for the once a month adventurers volunteer. So as a group, the 7 just head to the committee room, and there is only one supplicant asking for help. But before she can plead her case, a red baby dragon comes bursting in through one of the side doors, just romping around, completely oblivious to its entire surroundings, and just starts breathing fire, having a good time. And it is a very cute dragon. I'll put an image up if I can find it. And members of the party do not want to fight this dragon, others do. Eventually, the ones that don't want to fight are able to calm down the ones that do. And after a harrowing, like 40 minutes of trying to negotiate with this baby dragon, we finally get it to calm down and put out the fire. This is also where we learn, after talking with it, as a couple members of our party can speak Draconic, that the dragon's name is Dracul, and it is indeed very much a baby. It is about as young as it could possibly be without needing a parent. So, my tiefling character and the other tiefling character both adopt the dragon as guardians, so just as like de facto dragon parents now. And yeah, that's basically where the campaign ended. It was a bit of a shorter session, just as a first playthrough. The only lead that we got, though, for like continuing the story is that this dragon was sent by a mysterious nice man. So after toning down the fire and saving the people in the building and then putting the fire out, we go to try to find this nice man that sent the dragon to disrupt these proceedings. Now, my question for you for this week is if you had the ability to stop any one crime from happening ever again, but the only way to do that is to actually commit the crime yourself, what crime would you commit? Excited to hear your answer. I'll see you on Thursday.